The older you get, the more you think about how you got to where you are today, as I'm sure that's the case with everyone, especially you. For you, when you look back at it, how did you come to get this far, LT?
I set goals early on. I would always write my goals down. You know, I wasn't afraid to dream about playing in the National Football League. And then I wasn't afraid of working. I wanted to, earn everything that I got. And so I worked every single day, to try to perfect my craft and get better every single day. And, the one thing that I understood early on is it wasn't going to be given to me. I seen my mom work 2 and 3 jobs. And so I knew the value of hard work. And the one thing she always told me is hard work pays off. If you put the time in, you'll get the results that you want. And so I kept my head down, working hard, and I looked up one day and I was getting drafted by the San Diego Chargers.
LaDainian Tomlinson, running back from TCU.
The timing's impeccable. Speaking of the Chargers, last week they just announced they're going to be retiring your number. When you look back at your time, obviously the most time as a Charger, what do you think of?
I think of all the great teams that I played on, all the great coaches that I had, the great teammates, all the championship moments that we shared together. Because those are the times that you cherish. You only have memories now.
Absolutely one of the great talents that will ever play this game.
I can't even fathom, honestly, what it means to get my number retired, in the professional ranks. It's an unbelievable feeling to be able to join, Lance Allworth, Dan Fouts, and Junior Seau as the only 3 guys, now 4, that have had their jerseys retired by the San Diego Chargers.
Taking a step back, you faced a lot of great defensive players during your time as a Charger. Is there one that was, I know you were probably afraid of no man, but at the same time be like, man, I'd rather not take a lick from this guy?
Well, obviously Ray Lewis. He was one of the best of all times. Every time I faced him, I knew I would have to bring my A game. He was a guy you couldn't fool. He would call out the plays before the play even started. He knew exactly where you were running to. It was just about, you had to beat him. He would be right there in the hole and you had to beat him. Another guy is Troy Polamalu. He was a guy that was just all over the field. You had to always know exactly where Troy was because he would come diving over the pile. He would always make those timely plays and just kill a drive. He would kill your drive. You play your whole life and you work your tail off to get that security from an NFL franchise. And you feel like when you do everything possible on the field to help that franchise win games, you want to be compensated for it. And at the end of the day, we all just want to be loved. We all just want to feel the love. And so, Dez wants to feel the love from the Dallas Cowboys. And listen, Jerry, you got the money. I mean, go on and give Dez Bryant his piece. I think, those two should be together for a long time. Dez Bryant should be a Cowboy for the rest of his life.
Last question. Who'd you look up to growing up?
I wanted to play because of Walter Payton. He was the reason I wanted to be a running back. He was the reason I wanted to play football. And then after he retired, Emmitt Smith was my guy. I was a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, and I watched Emmitt Smith every single Sunday, and I aspired to be like him.
The 10 to the 5, touchdown Cowboys. Handoff Emmitt Smith at the 15. Oh, look at that hole.
What a guy. Tomlinson is eligible for the NFL Hall of Fame in 2017.